What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Khalil back here for another video, man. And today, we're gonna be doing a reaction to 1,000 bodies in 12 hours. Yes, I said that. 1,000 bodies in 12 hours, bro. She's putting up Wilt Chamberlain stats right now. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go ahead and do a reaction to this mess, man. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell if you new. Let's get into the video, man.
Big 1000 was completely done. The room was absolutely full. Then we did groups of 5, like one after the other. I wanted to give people more time, so then it went down to like one-on-ones, didn't it? So like one person would watch whilst I was with somebody, and then it would literally just be like a rotating circle like that.
I would think if somebody was watching me, I'd probably get a little shy. I'd probably go limp, and I don't know what they would do from there. Would somebody pat me?
Like, you really just sitting there in the whole room, like niggas is just sitting there and shit. Like what is going on? Are they like naked or something? That's crazy, bro. And did she just say 5 at a time, or what is she? I don't even want to know, bro. Like, she was taking it everywhere. 1,000 bodies in 12 hours. This is what we came down to in humanity, man. Literally, bro. You got some women just doing shit like this, so other women gonna think this shit is okay. Man, you got niggas flying in from different countries just to get some cheeks because they can't get no cheeks in their country and shit. Like, it's just, this is ridiculous, bro. This is really ridiculous.
Me and my back can be like, you got it, guy. You got it, big guy. You got it. As time goes on, OF content creators are getting bolder and bolder and bolder by the day. Last time we saw Lily Phillips, who happens to be friends with Bonnie here, do a whole documentary before she took on 100 guys in a day. And we all saw how that turned out. She ended up being distressed and distraught at the end, partially because she couldn't take on all the loads and she felt, you know, she dissatisfied the guys or whatever the case may be. But also because that was a lot of penises. I don't know how else to sugarcoat it.
I think like the 30th, you know, like when we're getting on a bit, I've got like a routine of like how we're gonna do this, and like it just sometimes you'd like disassociate and be like
how do you, even
like,
get how do you even do this
in my head right now? I can think of like
how does
5,
that
6
even
guys,
happen?
10 guys that I remember, and that's it.
But honestly, those are Mickey Mouse numbers compared to the outrageous Wilt Chamberlain-esque numbers that Bonnie has put up.
I'm the girl that lets men queue for hours. On the
Wilt
11th of January,
that's exactly what I said. Wilt Chamberlain.
I'm gonna give you a ticket so you can skip the queue
Wilt Chamberlain
and then get
stats.
straight inside me.
I don't know how long today's gonna take because I feel like the first few hours isn't busy, and then as it goes on, it'll get more busy.
What's kind of crazy and disgusting at the same time about this situation is that Lily Phillips said that she was gonna take on 100 bodies, but I guess her snatch don't snap back fast enough because Bonnie swooped in and said, "Girl, you could have been did that." Now I'm a little bit afraid though, because is she gonna try to top that number by doing about 10? Is she gonna do 10,000 penises?
I'll be done. I'll be honest.
A ton of psychological effects of doing this sort of content, and I just mean regular OnlyFans or any sort of sex work, but this has to be a new niche of things. I don't even think that this classifies as some of the old like extreme sex work that they used to do back in the day.
This tops it all the way, bro.
That can only have a new and exacerbated psychological effect on these content creators post these endeavors. And the opening of this one-up culture that's about to happen, or well, that's currently happened in specifically this type of content creation, it has to be dangerous. I reviewed some of the footage. This time there were some serious contenders in the lineup, but ultimately what I think is going to happen is that somebody's gonna get hurt. Like, I don't know how else to put it. And not saying that I saw just baby leg after baby leg. We don't need to talk about the content, but there can't be a safe thing that happens when somebody takes on this much consecutive trauma to their vaginal area. Like, that's just science.
First guy did go in raw.
Number 1 out of 1,057 went in raw. Like, I'm bent over. At this point, I had like 6 other guys like in front of me. Like, my hands are busy, my mouth's busy. And then I just turn around. I'm like, wait, you're not wrapped up. But yeah, I think like when you're in the moment from like the guy's perspective and they're getting excited, they just sort of forget, which is like completely normal. And most of them never usually wear condoms. So it's not like an instant, I'm about to go inside, let me wrap up.
We saw Lily Phillips after that documentary. She looked soulless. And then she decided not to take a break, right into doing some more degenerate ass activities.
What's good, Jay? Hold up, John, is that you, fool? Bruh, what is that over her face?
I don't think anyone will notice. I think it looks like a bit like a face mask.
That don't make no sense. What
I
is
think is so
going
nasty
on?
about all this is how normalized it's become. I mean, this stuff used to be taboo. Being some sort of sex worker or OnlyFans content creator was very hush-hush, like something that only those that were in the know had to know. But now, even on children's app, and this children's app might not be around for too much longer, but even on children's apps, they are advertising that they're having some sort of meet and greets in order for you to blast all over
Meet
their face
and
give
greets.
them your baby gravy. They're giving it clever nicknames. The Bonnie Blue Meet and Jeet.
What? That is so weird. Look at all these men really coming in for this, bro. Oh, this shit is so sad, bro, because last time we saw they was all coming in from planes, right? They was all flying in from Turkey and Russia and shit like that. Like 1,000 bodies though is just insane work.
This is what my face looks like after taking 1,000 men less than 12 hours ago. I told you girls, taking fluids for moisturizer was good for your skin.
I think what hurts me the most is that every single day I see more and more people embrace the OF lifestyle.
Oh my God.
Literally pushing this sort of content out to the masses, turning their nose up to 9 to 5s and saying, this is not for me. I hate this type of work. And because I hate this type of work, I'm gonna do what I would naturally do and just take my clothes off because this is more fulfilling and more rewarding. And I gotta think that it's the Bonnie Blues or the Lily Phillips who are helping encourage this type of lifestyle onto the young women.
The
Maybe.
big 1,000 was well and completely done.
1,000, bro. She really putting up Wilt Chamberlain stats right now. This is not even
I don't
cool,
have a
bro.
problem with
Like,
any
what
sex
type of
work.
shit?
I get into the man-to-hand combat myself. You know, I'm a gladiator in the ring. But my problem is when they do two things. When they shun the people that are working regular jobs and claiming that they're more superior because people have a moral conscience and they're not doing whatever it takes to get the bag, even though it might be something that might spurn them later on and hurt their emotional, psychological, mental, physical. It's gonna hurt them later on and they're not talking about it. And then two, when they do things that are over the top and overt and honestly bring sexual situations into situations that aren't sexual.
I just wondered, I can't see it on the menu, but where do I get the 5 guys from? The 5 guys. I didn't know if it was like a special room or you can take me out back.
No, I don't think that's happening.
What about after your shift? I mean, I'd want to give you, you know, a good rating.
I'm a Christian man and I'm saving myself to marriage.
I'm asking for what's on the menu, that's all.
Genuinely, I feel like I'm doing it right now. I can hand you a menu if you want.
Are you on it?
No, I'm not.
Oh, that's a shame.
Bro is really holding it down right now. That man put it up. He like, hey, I'm waiting, gang. He almost tricked up though. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Almost tricked up. He's about to say, what? He's gonna take his British ass there.
Yeah, Lily, that's not okay.
And you
Now,
still
the
got
person
shut down.
in question that's
That's
behind
crazy.
the register did respond on Twitter and said that he was perfectly fine, but he raises a couple good points. Now, I don't like this type of content where you're disrupting or disturbing just
Yeah,
the
that shit
average
is
person.
crazy,
Oftentimes,
bruh.
it can be harmful. I can admit that. But this situation could have gone totally wrong. That person could have been underage. I mean, clearly he felt uncomfortable because those were some uncomfortable ass questions, and nobody asked for consent at the end of the day. She left after that. Like, she didn't even say, hey, I did that for a video. This is a prank and I'm leaving. She just basically said she wanted to smash him up in the back and dipped out when he said no, but I guess it's all for the content, so it doesn't really matter. That's a whole nother video for a whole nother day, is how these OF content creators have gone down the lane of taking what was supposed to be private and making it public. And by making it public, it's now just disgusting. That's harassment. That's SA. That's all these nasty things.
That's
Trends of
basically
putting
what it
baby
is.
gravy on your face and walking through the mall or doing things in a parking lot where kids can see. I can't wait for the day where they start to get locked up because their mental illness is making it seem like this is okay and justified.
That's basically mental illness.
Sure,
I'm
you're
sorry.
making
bro.
great
I'm
money.
sorry.
All money is not good money. And at some point, this topping culture and content is going to come for everyone. But specifically in the OF space, the way that it's going to come and attack these creators is something that's going to be unprecedented. I don't want to speak anything negative into the air as to what could happen or what could not happen, but a lot of people might not be on the earth longer once they realize what they were really getting into. Now, I will say that this is the peak of this. Hopefully, I hope nobody takes this and doubles it and triples it, even though I know that they will. But this is the slippery slope that OF leads you down the path of that doesn't get talked about on the internet at all, but needs to be talked about immediately.
And that's gonna be the video
What's going on today,
main You know what I'm saying, man? Make sure you gotta like, share, subscribe to the channel. Don't let that lust come for you. You feel me? Control your lust. You know what I'm saying? Now, all money is good money. Yeah, it's your boy Khalil, and I'm out, man. Peace.